time. This is, you can see the tendons here. These are actual joints called knuckles. These are actually called ball joints, found in anything with a skeletal structure, usually. This is, you can see where there was a ball joint here, but this is actually bone different. This is the tip of a different bone for the ball socket. Turn, you can actually see, kind of. Y'all will probably be able to see on your own, but that's where it fits into the socket. You can see where there's two separate indentions, and it just sort of rolls around in there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Try to pull it apart a little bit. But there is also tendons, fibrous tissue, things of that nature in there. There's still a little bit of blood because this is raw meat. Remember, when handling raw meat, always hold your gloves. Always wear your gloves. Handling raw meat. Now, as long as you're not sticking your fingers in your eyes, nose, mouth, whatever, it's not too big of a deal, but it feels really gross. It's gonna be cold, and there are viruses and bacteria that live in these that can be very deadly, can be very bad for you. So if you do end up touching your bare skin with this, immediately wash it. Antibacterial. Just ask Stancil, I'm sure she's got something. Germs are bad in this case. This is actually the outer flesh part. This is the underside of your arm right here. These muscles, these are the bottom muscles. These are things you use when you push. It would be the same thing. It's just kind of the same thing on a chicken because they have wings, so when they try to fly and when they flap around and don't really do anything, that's what they're using. This top part right here, bicep, can't really see here, but this is the top part of your bicep. There's some fatty tissue in there. It really doesn't matter how much you work out, what your diet is, you're gonna have fatty tissue just like chickens who run around on their feet 24 hours a day, unless they're like down to sleep, so whatever. But there's some fatty tissue in there. Around bones, there is a thin, fibrous layer. Basically, it's what connects the bone to the muscle tissues, the ligaments, the tendons, things like that. You can kind of see it right there. It's pulled away from the bone a little bit, but you can see it there if you look closely. I'm just gonna try to show you guys a couple more times. There's some more tendons. They're actually attached to the muscles. When you cook chicken wings and things, they tend to disintegrate, but sometimes they don't. That's why if you've ever had buffalo wings or Kentucky Fried Chicken or something, when you get around the ends of the chicken, that's why they're still there, because that's where they're the thickest, they're the strongest, because that's where the most pressure gets put on them.